abusia mincha na misanso amo akwa abaso nkoso efawo emre ye channel so eha eda so aye be media gh abusuafo ayade a NDC led by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama abusua omo ateki aye legal action against NPP. We dey ma mekasa wa ma mekasa ye tete pese okonekoti nsem ni mu akasa enchiremu ni esi ye ne ba ye nunti ama NDC this time omode aye MPP akwakogina court na sebiena so wadu nchiredi abomode na ya kire ya hada so ye be media abusua se ena de konetwa channel so a nini no bo kwan so be subscribe e de amaye bobo notification bell no so for more podcast updates ye che ho no yen konekoti nsem a abusua for NDC for e de aba abonten against aye MPP hada so ye be media ye da mase
o pa se
say unsa be for red na unsa your carry over sa nyama say no we so be na carry over to kasa bahat and maybe I consider it part of those speeches now
and more show
they say free no on kasa bi
so now moaje baako wo Ablekuma moaje baako Akwatia dia ka no
any they say dia na kwafai edia ina the economy go find smooth pa
but say money MPP court issues about seats no etwatwa
court issues is a process and the process na koso onum say nyankanya say Akwatia dia ni ba say ya we still have been in court
say more say na our court
say Fantia Quad North
still our court
still
money the actually na mo
say eko
really
eko
na dey
and also so some case no so wa say in this direct and eko case cost no but also our court say rule in eko terms of say nima course na nko yi beko
this woman to this work court and Fantia Quad this work court two it means friends so fuck of wasidi no might not be pushed again okay
fine one so Rebecca say we mo and work with but
then this time around what is the trick?
The trick a way back issue. The issue is that the MPP have always rigged elections.
I see.
NPP rigging. Now once you're able to block those rigging, only MPP and the MPP in personal elections, so we should know that we will continue doing that with them. We can noise, then they enjoy it.
Honor strength.
Strength noise. And when you play that game with them, by the time you realize the number of and so once we have understood that and working towards it, that is why right from the beginning, Ablekuma issues, we made it clear. Say once air and they will pick the seats. It doesn't matter how many polling stations. It doesn't matter what result was in the first one, but we'll pick the seats. Yes, and you see, they did everything, including the Electoral Commission, but for me, I always say, I've mentioned it several times. Say, Ablekuma is something that has broken the trust of Electoral Commission, credibility. Ablekuma
but right now, more winning and say. Easy credibility. Almost some people for us they are talking about the easy credibility.
Because Ablekuma, we argue, in fact, documented after the day in the out share omwa. A chamo say manya collation be. They argue and argue. I'm what they call parliament. And bossman call parliament say omwa my collation call 3 police stations. My can say obwa. I intro. When we push them to the wall, it's almost due to me say, Sana, they be calculations. No, we went back to the center to win the elections. Now, Anybody who stood on that ground say my quality result, then later admit them in quality. Commander, are you sure said in the next elections? So see what quality result to be from Ashanti, will you believe?
No.
So Obi so manage election when it trust or so. Can you go into that election peaceful?
So let me ask you this question, though it is not part of your discussion, but in the baby NDC back calling for overhauling of the EC Electoral Commission.
Oh, every elections, every electoral cycle, there always be reforms. The reforms,
we're talking of human resource.
There be reforms, but who can manage the reforms?
Okay,
very important.
Okay.
So say car honor every journey be obey no a service. Service in the way to can be. So the reform will come. In fact, they tried to do certain things in 2024 elections. We blocked it because timing was wrong timing. Because I'm affecting that. That is changing the time of elections. At the time now, almost just about 11 months to elections. And see, reforms they be human reforms, policies CIs elections now. Because I don't think we'll see somebody who can say my quality result, I want quality result. But he continue arguing say a police in NDC and a man into me and declare result for Break-Npp. Finally come to agree say, oh that be me and try to try, but with the could do the for 2 minutes then elections. And that was been our stand. It has been our stand right from beginning on the issues, And again, over Electoral Commission no na post that stage way. Because quality results at the constituency. What is the result of the bank now? I'm a police depot. Who the free one region and the another region to come and collect results. We mentioned say IGP that time, the IGP and yet IGP gave them that space at time. Circulation no. Like I say, you're right. Now of course I have back to the fold no. Baby every issues the I say used to yes sir. The friend said, you check this area no. Now 11 polling station and now see them are winning of the elections again.
I see.
The same 11 polling station. Commander, 21 electoral area in Akwitia. There were 119 polling station. Now 9 polling stations people a team MPP 5,000 votes.
9 polling stations.
11 polling stations about 5,000 votes.
And you think it's not possible?
That it is not. In fact, of all the things about 5,000 no, over presidential only 82 votes pen a difference. Of all the things amount for 2 amount be no over presidential the same area no 22 votes pen a over parliamentary no because the candidate then was coming from the same community from that community no only about 4,000 vote difference. Into the ground in echo. Intellectual MPP campaign, no more cause and a hard moonshine and a moon to about moonshine. They didn't say anything. Yes, I can say been 2 million.
But would you say Mubetinga strengthen Mutim going forward with the absence of the late Dr. Manebwama?
Oh, God willing, NDC will do it. NDC will do it.
Because I want for GD say the late Dr. Manebwama was holding the magic.
It's all about trust. Election management is about trust. Election management is about trust. Once the trust is there, you are good to go. And we'll get there. NDC will do it. So, in fact, we are not saying when you are here, but at least we're able to hold in Kwetia. In fact, we say our history so as a party in elections management. Say I call elections for the first time in the history of Ghana. Say young Twaba, I'm about a MP. I've never believed say critical issues and go through OSP.
Critical issues.
He won't say wait issue of kind of writer. Nanka, it's going through Attorney General. That's the story will not be the same.
Why?
I'm telling you, not be the same. It will have been the same. say I got on a final yes have prosecution chase way no it will not be the same. I mean, right from the beginning, me as OSP issue started on Kenoforita issue. I mentioned say these things will have these challenges. So me anytime a issue be and I pray it shouldn't go into the hands of the OSP, so that it can be dealt with the way it must be dealt with. Let's have an issue that Attorney General be dealing with the issue with Kenoforita, whether he can be there to tell these stories. What he has here, whether he can be there to tell these stories. He can't be there to tell these stories. But right games, for me, I see OSP issues most of the times. For me, an issue I give for stories. But issue service issues we divine. I'm for them.
Metiasio, Bama de Bibisao. OSP no is an arm of government to soil Nejuma. See waji case or the namun change ya or go over the bar ya get hey. Ghanaians are interested because personality na ye can one send Kenoforita no. Onye brodia amugaze brodia I hold you said onye ordinary person case ni so ordinary issue. A big issue. It no say anything say enja a honey man on here for that one.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying is issues that say Attorney General be pick from the same person now, angle no be different. Angle no be different. In fact, anytime so once you are going to go into that OSP issues, or catch us on any issues are different. So for me, let's see after the vacation, then Ghanaians will see say promise now about Ghana for say we'll fight these corruption issues. So friends, oral issues we'll deal with it. But what many Ghanaians will ask say if I say obi what we the scar say maybe be so we are no there no. But that's what Ghanaians are now looking at it. But I believe that once we have taken this step, we never fighting all the cases now are raising from cathedral issues. We know that Ghanaians will hold us on that one. I will not come and tell a story, a different story. Say, oh, yeah, in a case we not be anymore. I trust my friends, Attorney General, because the promise or the man say I will not rush to court so that I will fail on issues. I will not. So issues are raising and we know by next year. The campaign, the system, it will be say 1 year because that's what MPP will start doing next year.
Yeah,
that's what they will start doing. That's why they are now want to have their candidate early enough so that they will start telling you say 1 year. Then now people that you are chasing them, they will now looking for taking positions of party. When they start looking at position of party, no people say party until now we see, and that is why. Politically, our government shouldn't fail us from next month. October, you start saying, but
always want to be a national chairman.
Well, before I'm from next 2026. By that time, the men can say, we mean say ruling but by that time, they miss over you. Over you. Me say, I'm for them. And it is that's what is our message. In fact, 2028 message in there. A bet matches a region where I told them. That's
because one year,
for me, that is why we have been in government before 2016. They all say we are Ghanaians say born summer. But we went and lost the election by 800,000 votes.
Yes.
So see, it is what Ghanaians want. And I say mom.
It's not about what you want.
So roads, you don't roads. I won't say be schools, only say be. But say o be for sika what did you Akroma what China no. And no. Commander, that is what is going to happen from October. And I'm telling you it will work. It will work and work well.
You be a national secretary say amudi won komo.
No, there you say there my vote ora. Now, once it not give you votes, you need to work for it.
Because your general secretary received complaints during the Ghana NDC lawyers legal whatever omukoshia or raise our concerns collective concerns from the national executives, and I say Fifi Kwete just said something.
You see, a concern say we are friends in the other side, but party community is bigger than the friendship. So say institution will be over, and I say we be who say commander once I also define issue which now you do that one. Remember people who have died on the streets. Oh yeah, because that's
no, but national executives would discuss that issue.
I'm saying that those are the things that we know. Say yantimi that to fight that the issue.
So which means you know some of NDC they were almost negotiating on behalf of
be negotiating. No,
but Fifi Kwete said that with time, the national executives will start mentioning names.
You know when it happens and somebody is since a while, nobody will shade you on this one. That one.
But Fifi says it's an ongoing action.
You know, it's a process. We can say among for say things people are not speaking in their institution. People are feeling on that one. Say, Obia to be on cut this institution story. And I'm saying things are ongoing. In fact, recently we now Obia Mensah and Quebec Maslock issue until recently friends Maslock CEO Rebecca issues.